the funniest way you've ever failed a class? It was the final exam, and my friend Jake had one goal: to pass the class. The problem was, Jake wasn't exactly prepared. He hadn't studied a single thing. As soon as the test started, he leaned over and whispered, "Dude, let me copy yours." Since he was my best friend, I slid my paper to the edge of the desk. At first it seemed fine. Jake was scribbling answers like his life depended on it. I figured we'd both get through this without any issues. But when I went to turn in my test, I noticed Jake looking a little too proud of himself. He said, "I think I nailed it." I shrugged it off and turned in my paper thinking we were in the clear. Fast forward to the next day, when our teacher called both of us to his desk after class. He had both our exams in his hand and then he said the words I'll never forget. "So which one of you is Jake, because I have two tests with the same name?" I looked at Jake and he looked at me, his face going pale. I couldn't believe it. This idiot had been so focused on copying that he even copied my name at the top of his paper. The teacher was glaring at us, waiting for an explanation. Jake stammered, "Well, you see," but he couldn't come up with anything. Finally, I just admitted it. Jake copied my test, and I guess he copied the name too. The teacher sighed, clearly annoyed but also trying not to laugh. He marked both of our tests as zeros, which was enough to fail Jake for the class. I managed to scrape by with my earlier grades, but Jake, not so much. To this day, I still bring it up whenever we're hanging out. "Hey, remember when you copied my name on a test?" He always groans and says, "Man, I don't know why you let me do that." And honestly, I don't either.